Hey guys, in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys something fairly interesting. You can now crash any iPhone using 4 characters from the keyboard of your iPhone. Yes, and if this sounds familiar, this has happened before. One of the most advanced mobile operating systems in the world, iOS, can be crashed with a simple line of text or perhaps a few characters from the keyboard. I'm sure you've heard this before. I've made several videos on topics like this. So let me show you one of the most recent findings. With 4 characters from the keyboard, you can actually crash an iPhone. And now, I did not find this myself. I'll link the original source in the description down below. But I do have 3 devices to test here. iOS 17.6.1 running on this iPhone right here. So iOS 17.6.1. I also have iOS 18 running on this device right here. So this one is running iOS 18, and it seems to impact iOS 17 the most, but it does also work with iOS 18. And I also have a device running 18.1 beta as well. So if we go here general, about 18.1 beta. So iOS 17.6.1, iOS 18, and iOS 18.1 beta. So let me show you how this works. So if we jump into settings here, for example, and we go into the search option, and we type in these 3 characters right here. So here it is, 1, 2, and then this one right here, 3. And now any 4th character that I select will crash settings. So take a look at this. Any 4th character, boom, crashes settings. Now this doesn't work if you send this as a text message. It won't crash someone else's device via text message, but it works in settings I've noticed in iOS 17.6.1, and it crashes the entire device within the app library. So if we go here and type in those 3 characters as I mentioned before, just like so, and now any 4th character will actually reboot the entire device or respring your device, making your iPhone crash. I find it so fascinating that one of the most advanced mobile operating systems, iOS, can be crashed with just a few characters or a line of, text, which has happened before. Now let's test iOS 18.0. Now let's go into settings here and do the same thing here within iOS 18. So we're going to go ahead and type in the 3 characters, and then now one more, and let's go try that again. So 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th character, boom, it does crash settings as you just saw right there. Now let's try this within the app library right here. Let's try that again. 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It does not crash the app library as it did within iOS 17.6.1, but it did crash settings. Now let's try Spotlight here. Let's see if Spotlight crashes here when we type these characters. Yep, it sort of resets Spotlight there on iOS 18, so it does work on Spotlight and the app library within iOS 18. How about 18.1? So let's jump into settings here. Let's go into the search, and let's type the 4 characters, 3 plus 1, boom, crashing settings. Let's try the Spotlight here, and it does reset, sort of crashes Spotlight there. And how about the app library on 18.1? It does not appear to work, but it does work on settings, and it does reset your Spotlight in iOS 18 and 18.1. The biggest impact is iOS 17 and 17.6.1, which actually causes an entire respring of your device if you do this on the actual app library as you just saw there. Again, I find this so interesting, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Now again, a link